Hello everyone. So I got a question for you. Uh, if you had to start out with a camera, what lens would you get? Would you get the lens that comes with the kit lens? Or would you go ahead and buy, let's say, a certain prime and maybe a small zoom? Or would you just go for the big one, like the RF 24 to 105 f2.8, all in one lens? Um, I have another lens that's a 24 to 240 millimeter. So what would you do? With prices skyrocketing, uh, tariffs are in play in about a couple of months. Uh, what would you do? And would you buy used or would you buy refurbished? A lot of questions, but there's one question that always gets me is the size and weight, the portability. How long are you going to carry the camera with yourself? Can your back handle it? There's a lot of things. So I'm going to go to right here. I am going to bring this back down because I haven't showed this quite a bit in a while. And I'm going to show you a whole bunch of lenses that I've looked at, and I think, and what you hear is a recycle guy. Thursday morning, sorry about that. But here's the biggest lens, the heaviest, almost 3 pounds. This is the 24 to 105 f2.8. It does everything perfectly. But what they first came out with is like the 50 millimeter, 50 nifty, 1.8. They came out with the 16 millimeter, f2.8. They came out with a 28 millimeter. I got a collapsible rubber lens. But that's an f2.8. This is the 24 millimeter. Okay, I like this. This is a 1.8 and it's also a macro. All right, but it's like the 1/2. It's not like the 100. Then of course there's the 85 millimeter f1.8, but there's also the 85 millimeter f1.2. So if you look at this, it's 1.2 worth more than a 1.8. You can get the 1.4, but then you're in the middle, okay? So I'm showing these options just to round off everything. This is the 24 to 240 all in one. And of course it has a higher aperture, okay, than the 2.8. But look how small it is. Also, the 15 to 35, wide zoom. And last but not least, the magical 28 to 70 f2. So, would you rather carry a whole bunch of small lenses and maybe all-in-one zoom, including the 85 if you need it, or would you just carry a zoom and these type of lenses for shoots? For everyday use and for vacation, I would go with the small primes and the all-in-one zoom. Okay, and if you have to bring a good lens, I would recommend the 85. A lot of people go with the 50, some go with the 35, and I got the 35 also. So I like the 35 millimeter focal range, but for portraits and stuff, I like the 85 the best. So I didn't put the 35 here because I ran out of space. This is about portability. This is about picture quality. And this is about, can one lens do everything? So yesterday I had what was it? The 28 to 70. I had the 15 to 35, and I had this big old bugger, which is in this case the 200 to 800. It's a funny story there. But what would you take? Would you like to do a little wildlife and stuff? You know, ticket prices for airplanes have become more expensive too. So the more carry-on bags and stuff, is that a problem? So this is the question I'm going to bring to you. This is just a preamble. I got 3 cameras here. I got the R8, the R6 II. I'm going to do something like this. And I got the R5 II. Smallest, middle, biggest. So let's say if you go on vacation with an all-in-one zoom and this do it, will the 28 millimeter or the 24 millimeter do it for you? Do you want a 50? Do you want the 35? Do you want, I believe this is the 16. That's a real wide zoom, the 16. But you can vlog with a 24. Or do you want like the f2.8 15 to 35, which is a wide zoom, or the 28 to 70? That's a question I'm putting out to you. Just a question. I am going to do some tests with pictures and stuff. I'm going to talk about the portability, what lenses should be on what camera, because you have to be careful also with the weight on a certain camera. If you hold it by the camera and the lens, it may break off the mount. So I want to talk about that also. The way you handle the lens with the camera. Could you carry about 3 pounds a day? A whole day, all right, with you? Will you put in your pack? You have to take it out, put it back in, or you have a camera strap. Are you willing to lug that out around all day? Are you going to be tired and sore at the end of the night after your long day? Hurting because you've been lugging around some heavy equipment. That's the question I'm going to bring up. I'm going to show some video and I'm going to show some photographs today. Come after this video. This is just an introduction of, and wait for it. Is it worth it? And I'm going to go like this. Put it back a little bit. So, is it worth carrying all that equipment just to show the memories? Or will just an instant pocket camera do everything for you? So I got the Sony RX100 Mark 7. That has a pretty good focal range. There's the Canon SX740. They have the I forget what it is, but it's a Mark 7 or Mark 3. The Mark 7 or the 7 Mark 3s, something like that. There's some good point and shoots. There's some cameras with interchangeable lenses. What would you do? So this is a question I put to you. Write in the comments what you think, what your advice would be. But do you want picture quality compared to, let's say, you want to go out and enjoy the moment? So if you have a camera that capture it, but that's not heavy, it's portable, and maybe it's like an f3.5 or f5 or f8, Is that worth it to you? And how many people really care what the picture quality is? It's really about the memories. So this is a question I'm going to put up with, or up to you. What do you think? Is it worth it to have all that gear, or just a point and shoot? Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. Videos will be coming. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.